reconstruct your lifestyle and obey the 8 laws of health. Trust in God, fresh air, water, rest, exercise, self-control, sunlight, proper diet, and I want to add, don't give up. Herbs to take, you can take herbs to take to overcome this. Golden seal, junipers, berries, devil's claw, garlic is a crucial herb for the diabetic. It balances blood. Garlic. Now, it's good to take garlic on the empty stomach. When you take garlic on the empty stomach, it works as a prescription for you. It works as an antibiotic for you. Watch this. Garlic is a crucial herb for the diabetic. It balances blood sugar and helps reduces your risk of heart disease because it thins out the blood. If there's any blood clot, it thins it out. Garlic does it. Instead of taking blood thinner and you mess around and stretch yourself and you start bleeding like crazy because your blood is like water, you can take garlic and it thins the blood clots. Amen. So if you're diabetic, you need to have garlic breath. Amen. So it balances blood sugar and helps reduce your risk of your heart disease as well as other circulatory disorders by improving blood flow, lowering high blood pressure, and guess what? It reduces levels of bad cholesterol. Take 300 to 450 milligrams 2 times a day. Vitamin C reduces the complications of diabetes. Take 1,000 milligrams 2 or 3 times a day. Anti-inflammatory and blood sugar regulators. Cabbage. The natural red of the red cabbage is said to lower blood sugar levels and boost insulin production. Okay? Of course, it has no white sugars and very few simple sugars. Red cabbage has powerful anti-inflammatory properties just like beets. Praise God. When man sinned, God told man to eat the herbs of the field. Because God knew that by sin is the result, diseases is the result of sin. So when you got, if you are diabetic or you got heart problems, cancer, whatever, that means that you were living a sinful life. So God said there's hope. God said he shall live. And so when God said he shall live because I live, God said this is what you need to do. Works without faith is dead. If somebody say, oh, I have faith. James said, you show me your faith, I'll show you my works by my faith. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. Green beans. Green bean juice. Green bean juice, also commonly known as string beans. Green beans are some of the healthiest vegetables that you can eat. Whether you prefer to eat them raw, steamed, or stir-fried, green beans are a great source of many nutrients that can help you boost your health. And guess what? Green beans or string bean is high in insulin. So once you eat the green beans, drink the juice. Not canned. Remember, canned string beans is refined, processed foods. And they put the salt in it and all that. That's why you're diabetic in the first place, because you're lazy. You don't want to, you eat canned stuff. It has lots of insulin in it. If you don't have a juicer, drink the broth. Along with broccoli, spinach. Broccoli is filling fabric of fiber and full of antioxidants, including a day's worth of vitamin C in 1 serving. The insulin in these green foods play an important role in long-term blood sugar control. Apples, because they offer so many health advantages, put these at the core of your diet. Apples are naturally low in calories, yet they're high in fiber. Okay? Fills you up, battles bad cholesterol, and blocks blood sugar swings, Red Delicious and Granny Smiths are also among the top 10 fruits with the most disease-fighting antioxidants. Eat them whole and unpeeled for the greatest benefit, or make a quick baked apple. After washing and chopping one apple, put it in a bowl with some cinnamon. Enjoy with the vegan yogurt and oat bran sprinkles for a nutritious dessert, or serve over oatmeal for breakfast. So here's some other things like olive oil. It contains anti-inflammatory components so strong that researchers liken it as aspirin. Okay? This may be one reason why people who follow a Mediterranean diet, a traditional way of eating that emphasizes olive oil along with products like whole grains and lean meats, have such low rates of heart disease and diabetes. They have low rates of heart disease and diabetes, both which are linked with inflammation. Unlike butter, the good fat in olive oil won't increase insulin resistance and may even help reverse it. A touch of olive oil also slows digestion, so your meal is less likely to spike your glucose. Dip it in salads, baked potatoes, pastas, just about anything. Then you got the whole grain bread. Go ahead, man. Why God created olive oil to slow digestion? When people eat a food containing carbohydrates, the digestive system breaks down the digestible ones into sugar, which centers the blood. As blood sugar levels rise, the pancreas produces insulin. Did you understand that? You understand that? When you eat it, and your body breaking it down into sugar, your blood pressure is going to rise. That's why your pancreas is like, oh, you're going too far. Throws in the insulin is tossed and it goes through the cell. So it can keep your blood level. Goes around the receptor, the insulin receptor that's on the cell, and it clogs it up and it can't get through there. And what happens to your blood pressure level? The glucose goes high and high and high. Then you start having these problems. As cells absorb blood sugar, levels in the bloodstream begins to fall. Let's go back to the second one. As blood sugar levels rise, the pancreas produces insulin, a hormone that prompts cells to absorb blood sugar for energy or storage. As cells absorb blood sugar, levels in the bloodstream begins to fall. So the blood levels start falling once the insulin takes it into these cells, uses it for energy or stores it up for a rainy day. So the blood pressure level begins to fall when this happens. But if the insulin is not doing its job, your blood pressure level will continue to go up, and then you're going to have some cataclysmic things that are going to happen in your body. When this happens, the pancreas start making glucagon, I think I pronounced it wrong. But anyway, it's a hormone that signals the liver to start releasing stored sugar. Your liver stores sugar. Okay? This play of insulin, or this hormone, ensures that cells throughout the body, especially in the brain, have a steady supply of blood sugar. The pancreas releases this hormone when concentration of the glucose in the bloodstream falls too low. So, your liver, if your blood pressure begins to fall too low, you want it to be higher than low. What happens is your liver releases the sugar that's stored, so your sugar level can stay at the range, okay, at the level it's supposed to be, okay. So this hormone causes the liver to convert stored glucagon into glucose, which is released into the bloodstream. High blood glucose levels stimulates the release of the insulin. Insulin takes it into the cell through the receptors. I already said that. Type 2 diabetes usually develops gradually over a number of years. Beginning with muscles and other cells start responding. Muscles? Yeah. It stopped responding to insulin. This condition, known as insulin resistance, causes blood sugar and insulin levels to stay high long after eating. It stays high. Just imagine if your car is overheated and you keep driving. What you think going to happen? There you go, right there. Over time, the heavy demands made on insulin making cells wear themselves out. And insulin production eventually stops. Your pancreas is no more good. If this isn't happening, the body starts those symptoms. Here's the symptoms. You begin to get hungry all the time, losing weight, wounds that won't heal, libido problems, frequent urinating, vaginal infections, blurred visions, always thirsty, numbing and tingling. The numbing and tingling is because you're not getting no proper oxygen down in your feet. And that may be the first thing to go. We're going to stop right there. But hopefully you understand that this is not a curse from God. This is a person who don't know what to eat, how to eat, when to exercise, when to sleep, when not to sleep, how much sleep, water, proper diet, separate from diet, self-control, trusting God, divine power, fresh air. This is a person who don't get this stuff. This is a person who allowed the devil to tempt them to lust, and the lust after processed, refined foods, high-fatted foods, and stuff of that nature. Have nothing to do with God testing you. Now, some may have this problem, but we just find out how to overcome it by your diet, exercise, water, sleep, no stress. Always deal with things in a positive perspective. Always look at negativity and bring positive. What the devil meant for bad, God meant for good. Always look at things in a positive way. Things come your way, look at it a positive way, eat the humble pie. Your mind can begin to become stressed because you're angry because somebody may be approaching you. That's called stress. When you eat the humble pie, you release stress. When you admit your wrongs, you release stress. When you go to a person, you deal with them in a godly, kind manner, you release stress. When you trust in God and not in because you can't pay your bills or this and that third happen around you, when you trust in God, you release stress. Your body will continue to flow. You eat right, drink right, juice right, eat raw foods more. Stay away from so much processed foods. Get enough fiber. You will be right. And you will know that the devil is behind everything that causes your problem. Amen. Amen. Amen.